if you are Vola fans and you're not cannibals, then maybe you can suggest another one. Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I am Ginger.
And I am Mike.
And
sometimes,
you found something new.
Just trolling around on the YouTube, we find something that looks interesting.
Trolling.
That's right. We found a band called Vola, a song called Cannibal.
Oh.
And it features somebody from somewhere else. I'm sorry, my memory is not what it once was.
I know why you keyed on this one, because I've been rewatching the series Cannibal
Baby,
on my Amazon Prime.
Cannibal's on the brain.
Yeah. So he's got Cannibal on the... Even though Mike hates these kinds of shows, like he doesn't like the horror.
It's true, but you know what? The debut album by Fine Young Cannibals is one of my favorites.
And I love you anyway.
I hate their second album, but I like the first one.
I hate their all albums, but anyway.
She Drives Me Crazy. That's on the second album, but...
That's the worst song ever.
It really is.
But pretty close. She Drives Me Crazy by the Fine Young Cannibals is a close tie with, I believe in a thing called Love by the Darkness, for probably close to the worst song ever.
You know, we should stop talking and just listen to some good music about a cannibal.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Good
Fingers crossed.
About a cannibal.
Fingers crossed. It's called Cannibal, so.
I know. I'm excited. I really like cannibals.
Getting some Maynard vibes.
Yes, I hear it. So I can't lie.
Huh?
That whole song, it sounded like they were saying you summoned a cannonball. And I just kept picturing him going like this. And
You're weird.
I know. That's what it sounded like. And I mean, does it make any less sense than summoning a cannibal? I'm just saying.
You summoned a cannibal. You summoned an underfed animal. I mean, come on, man.
Okay, I like my version of the lyrics better. Anyway, so you pointed out right at the beginning that it had a bit of a vibe, Maynard James Keenan vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I hear what you're talking about. The voice isn't... Okay, guys, for anybody who's not aware, I'm a gigantic Tool fan. And Mike is becoming a large Crucifer fan.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're torn on A Perfect Circle. But anyway, there's a lot of Maynard James Keenan in my head voice-wise. So the voice itself doesn't quite sound like it, but as soon as you said it, I thought, that one little snippet of music, it was just a small chord, really, really reminded me of something. And when you said that, it sounded right.
Yeah,
I can't for
the
the life
vibe,
of
man.
me pin it down to what that was, though. That it reminded me of, but it really, really strongly reminded me of it. But I think you're right. It sounded like it might have been something Toolish. Which is interesting because that song really isn't anything like Tool. But
No.
I know what you mean, though. I heard exactly what you were saying as soon as you said it. So, and it's going to bother me. I felt like saying to Mike, just stop it and rewind it to that one little chord just a couple more times and it'll come to me. But yeah. And that was pretty close to one of the best growls I've ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to be a huge growling fan, but it was definitely not enough to throw me off all the good things that were in there. I loved the clean vocals, the lead singer, the synth in there, the bass, and when they got it all quiet, the drum work was really nice.
I was thinking that too, that the drums
I
were
don't
suddenly...
know if that was a technical thing or easy. I'm not a drumming expert. It's all hard to me.
Yeah.
But man, it sounded amazing.
Yeah,
didn't
it sounded complex, right? Like I found myself, especially in the heavy drum bits near the end, trying to figure out if it was syncopated. There was something about it that sounded more complex than just your average, you know what I mean? Like it sounded like there was more going on in there, but I couldn't quite nail it down. Once again, it was hovering on the surface for me of what exactly I was hearing, but it definitely sounded like it was more complex than your average just speedy drum line.
Mm-hmm.
That one synth line, the do-do-do-do, was so good.
Mm-hmm.
It just hovered along the top of all the heavy drum and the growling. It's funny because that synth line, that one little space of music, sounded so much like the clean voice. It almost sounded like a synth version of his clean voice. It tied it in together really, really well. That was actually really surprisingly good. I say surprisingly only because sometimes we just randomly choose songs and
you never know whether you're going to like it or not. But I liked that one.
That was really good, actually. I really liked it too. Had a lot of depth and heaviness, of course, as you'd expect from a song about cannibals.
It's a heavy
I'm
topic.
gonna have to review those lyrics because obviously I was hearing them wrong. But yeah, I really liked the sound of it, and you're right about his clean voice. Right, like it had a really beautiful kind of almost a soothing quality, right? Which is funny in a song about cannibals.
Summoning cannibals, yeah.
Right, yeah. Well, I suppose if you're going to summon a cannibal, you might want to do it in a soothing voice just so he comes in
A little chill.
and isn't quite too unruly.
I want my cannibal to be chill.
You want your cannibal to at least be, relatively under control. At least I do. That's how I roll. Anyway, good choice for random.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Vola.
Vola. Oh, I was so close there, guys. So I'll have to put them on the list of repeaters to try another one.
Yeah.
Because that was really good. It's funny because It was a good mix of the clean and melodic that you like, and the hard and growly that I like.
It was a good mix, yeah.
Oh, twofer. All right, guys. So if you are Vola fans and you're not cannibals, then maybe you can suggest another one.
Definitely. Do
But
it.
in the meantime, you can play that one again.